On January 6, 2025, Canada woke up to unexpected news. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation. He stepped down as both the leader of the Liberal Party and the nation's leader. This decision marked the end of nearly a decade. It was a decade filled with progressive policies. It was also marked by international engagement. And, well, there were undeniable controversies. Trudeau's departure came as no surprise to some. Public support had been declining. There was dissent within his own party, and Canada faced significant challenges both at home and abroad. Trudeau's announcement came with a sense of reflection. He acknowledged the toll of leadership. He spoke of the need for renewal, and he expressed his desire to spend more time with his family. His voice was calm, but resolute. It was clear that this was not a decision made lightly. The news reverberated throughout the country. Canadians from all walks of life tuned in to hear his address. Social media exploded with reactions. Some expressed gratitude for his service, others expressed relief at his departure, and many were simply left wondering what comes next. Justin Trudeau's journey to leadership was one for the history books. He was, of course, the son of former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau. He inherited a legacy, but he also carved his own path. He became the leader of the Liberal Party in 2013, and in 2015 he led the party to a majority government. He promised sunny ways and a new era of progressive politics in Canada. Trudeau's tenure saw the implementation of several landmark policies. He legalized marijuana, he introduced a carbon tax to combat climate change, and he made significant efforts to advance reconciliation with Indigenous communities. These policies were not without their critics, but they were undeniably transformative. However, Trudeau's time in office was not without its challenges. He faced multiple ethics investigations, including the SNC-Lavalin affair. He was accused of pressuring the Attorney General to intervene in a criminal case involving a major engineering firm. This scandal cast a shadow over his leadership, and it eroded public trust. The SNC-Lavalin affair was not Trudeau's only misstep. He also faced criticism for his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. While his government's initial response was praised, subsequent waves of the virus exposed weaknesses in the healthcare system. The economic fallout of the pandemic also took its toll. Trudeau's popularity waned as Canadians grappled with job losses and inflation. In addition to these external pressures, Trudeau also faced dissent from within his own party. The Liberal Party had become increasingly divided. There were disagreements over economic policy. There were also disagreements over the government's environmental policies. This internal strife made it difficult for Trudeau to govern effectively. The final blow came in December 2024, when Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland resigned. Freeland was a rising star in the Liberal Party. She was also a close confidant of Trudeau. Her departure was a sign that the party was fracturing. It also signaled a loss of confidence in Trudeau's leadership. Trudeau's resignation left a void in Canadian politics. The Liberal Party was tasked with finding a new leader. The race was on to see who would succeed Trudeau and lead the party into the next election. Several high-profile candidates emerged. Mark Carney, the former governor of the Bank of Canada, was considered a front-runner. His economic credentials and international experience made him a formidable contender. Another potential successor was Dominic LeBlanc, a longtime Liberal MP and cabinet minister. LeBlanc's deep understanding of the machinery of government made him a strong candidate. Whoever succeeds Trudeau will inherit a country facing significant challenges. The economy is sluggish, climate change is an ever-present threat, and the political landscape is increasingly polarized. The new Prime Minister will need to be a skilled leader to navigate these challenges and unite a divided country. Trudeau's resignation marked the end of an era in Canadian politics. He was a charismatic and consequential leader. He left an indelible mark on the country. But his time in office was also marked by controversy and division. Only time will tell how his legacy will be judged.